In order to make futomaki, the first thing you need to do is to wash the short grain sticky rice, such as this Calrose brand, and cook it in your rice cooker. I use a ratio of 1 cup of rice to 1 1/3 cup of water. If you don't have a rice cooker, you can steam the rice over the stove instead. To wash the rice, fill the pot with water until the rice is covered, and stir the rice with your hand. Then pour out the water and repeat, about 8 to 10 times, until the water becomes relatively clear. When you have added the right amount of water to your rice, put it into the rice cooker and set it to cook. To flavor the rice, you will need some sugar, rice vinegar or white vinegar, and some salt. Mix together these ingredients in the following ratio. Use 4.5 parts rice or white vinegar to 4.5 parts sugar and 1 part salt. Stir the mixture until it is completely dissolved. For each cup of rice washed, use 1/3 of this mixture. For example, if you are using 3 cups of rice, use 1 cup of the mixture. While the rice is cooking, prepare the ingredients that you want to put into the futomaki. I have chosen to use imitation crab, egg, cucumber, and carrots. To prepare the carrots, peel and slice them into sticks about 3 to 4 inches long and about 1/2 inch wide. Boil or steam them until tender. Mix about 5 to 6 eggs in a bowl. Lightly grease a pan and pour the eggs into it, setting the heat to medium. Flip the eggs after a few minutes and remove from the heat when fully cooked. Slice them into strips about 1/2 inch wide and set aside. Slice the cucumber in half and remove the seeds. Then cut the cucumber into narrow strips about 1/2 inch thick and set aside. Prepare the artificial crab by cutting the strips in half and then place together with the other ingredients. When the rice is cooked, remove it from the rice cooker and empty it into a large bowl. Pour the mixture into the rice and mix until it is evenly flavored. For the next part, we will need a bamboo mat and nori, or seaweed. It is useful to have a bowl of water and a cloth nearby to keep the rice from sticking to your fingers as you roll the futomaki. Place the nori so that the smooth side faces down towards the mat. Add some of the flavored rice to the seaweed and spread out evenly. A gap of 1 to 1.5 inches should be left at the top of the nori. For thicker rolls, leave 1 inch, and for thinner rolls, leave 1.5 inches. Begin to add the ingredients to the center of the rice. It is traditional to use 1, 3, or 5 ingredients when making futomaki. Once you have placed the ingredients in the center, lightly wet your fingertips and begin to lift the near edge of the bamboo mat. Hold the ingredients in place and begin to roll the sushi forward, making sure that the front end of the nori snugs up to the line where the rice ends. Push this towards you lightly, and then lift the far edge of the mat and wrap around the roll. Wrap the bamboo mat firmly around the roll for about 5 seconds, and then reposition the mat to make sure the roll is circular. If you find the far edge of the nori is not sticking to the roll, put a dab of water on the edge and roll again in the mat. While holding the mat firmly, dip your fingertip into a bowl of water and gently push down the rice on both ends of the sushi roll to keep it from falling out. Hold the roll firmly for another 5 to 10 seconds and then put it aside. It is best to wait at least 1 hour before cutting the roll, as it gives it time to expand and become more firm, making it easier to cut. Using a sharp knife, dip it into some water and shake off the excess. Begin slicing the roll at 1 to 1 1/4 inch intervals, wetting the knife when necessary. Place the futomaki onto a serving plate if eating immediately, or store in a cool place for up to 1 day. If raw fish is being used, keep in the fridge and serve that day. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how to make futomaki. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching Satoshi Cooks.